Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and today with me Muhammad Al-Zikri, and I'm going to talk about depression. Depressions. It comes silently. At the very beginning, we'll think that it is to be unused to do something that we used to do. And we will tend to treat them like a headache. And will persuade ourselves that it will pass, or it is simply just a bad day. Do you know that according to World Health Organizations, out of 7.75 trillion of people in the whole world, 3.8% out of them are having a depression. Approximately, there are 280 million of people who are currently have a depression. Depression is one of the common illness in the world. Depression is a mental pain or mental illness which people tend to do not care about it. They tend to treat it as a normal headache and they think that it will pass. Yes, there's an effective treatment for this kind of illness. However, for those people who are in a low and middle rank of income receive no treatment since they can't afford it. Okay, let's move to the causes of depressions. What trigger depressions? You guys must have wondered about this. Okay, there are so many things that can trigger depression, such as abuse, age, some medications, conflict, death or loss, genes, stressful life events, and also personal problems. So, the first causes is abuse. Okay, there are a few types of abuse such as sexual abuse, physical abuse, and also mental abuse. Okay, some people they has been abused since they was young. Okay, so they tend to feel like they are not good because they has been abused, and they are afraid to tell them. Next is age. Age factor also can lead to depressions. Okay. As an example, okay, such as elderly who are sitting alone and having lack of social support from his or her family. Okay, so this can lead his or her direct to depressions. Medications. Okay, some medications contain drugs such as isotretinoin. Okay, they're interferon alpha and corticosteroid. All of these drugs can generate to depressions. Conflict. Okay, the history of vulnerable by family members or friends can also lead to depression. Sometimes a joke between a family or a conflict between a family members can also lead to depressions. Genes. Okay, a family history of having a depression also may increase the risk of someone to have a depression. Loss or death. Okay, loss of someone that we really love can lead to depressions. Okay, when we lose someone that we really love, okay, it tends to make us feel lonely. Okay, and we are trying our best to avoid from seeing anyone else. This is very dangerous since it can be the main causes of depressions. Personal problem. Getting divorced or being lied by your loved ones or something that makes you really shocked or scared can also trigger depressions. Okay, so all of these causes of depressions, okay, usually or generally triggered by a real situations that shock you or make you scared the most out of you. Depression is not same like other physical illness where people can get so dramatic. Okay, get a treatment then it's done. Depression is more than that. Okay, since it is playing with your mental or can be called as a mental pain, so the pain will make you want to avoid from everyone and you can lose your confidence and will be preferred to be alone. The effect or symptom of depressions. Okay, some of the effects of depression is feeling sadness or emptiness. Okay, those people who are having depression will always feel sad and emptiness. Okay, they usually feel empty and do not know how to share their thought or feeling with others. Okay, number 2, insomnia. Okay, yes, depression also can lead to difficulties of sleeping. This is because it is hard for them to find or to have a quiet mind. Right, number 3, right, it is hard for them to make a decisions. Okay, since they can't think properly, they will feel like there is another person talking to them and questioning them about their decisions. Right, number 4, weight fluctuations. Okay, depression can cause overeating or loss of appetite. Okay, this is happening when they try to cooperate their problems with eating or avoiding from foods. This can cause of obesity or nutritional deficiencies. Death. Depressions also can result to death. Okay, those people who are having depressions, okay, will have an intentions of hurting themselves or someone else. Okay, and this will increase the risk of suicide. Right, and last but not least is fatigue or tiredness. Okay, depressions can wipe out your whole energy and motivations. It can turn off your energy level for the day. This is also can result from nighttime insomnia or difficulties of sleeping. Depression is a really serious illness, okay, and it can lead us to the very bottoms of ourselves where we will feel like to be alone and no one is going to take care or understand about us. Okay, even though there is an official effective treatment for this illness like seeing psychiatrists, but not everyone can afford it. Okay, so they will tend to keep all of the feelings of by themselves. For those who are fighting with depressions, here are some tips for you guys. Okay, for the mind. Okay, talk about your feelings. Yes, I understand sometimes we are scared of sharing about our feelings with other people. Okay, we're scared that they will make fun of us. So for these kinds of events, okay, you need to choose the right persons that you can talk to. Like an example, maybe your parents, because they understand you. Your real friend or your best friend that you can trust, okay, or else you can do it by using an online medium. Alright, you can use an online chatting platform and using an anonymous ID. Alright, and find a partners that can listen to you. Share with them your problem and your thought without telling them who are you in real life. Right? Number 2, stress management. Okay, there is no way of not having stress in this world or life. Okay? So what you can do is to find a way to manage it. Maybe you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and think on the way to take control of those situations. Right? The third for mind is a positive thought. Okay, be friend with someone who are having a positive mindset will make you more positive. Okay, try to avoid those toxic people, get out from that circle and find a friends who are supportive and have a positive mindset. For body, okay, be active. Right, find some time, move out your body and join. Go for exercise, even a simple walk. Take a deep breath of a natural fresh air. Do it regularly and it will help you to improve your mental well-being. Have sufficient rest. Right? Having a good rest not just going to improve your mental well-being, but it is also good for our physical health. And for soul, find a new hobby. Finding a new hobby also a good start to avoid you from being lonely. You can put your effort in your new hobby and spend your time there. And from there, slowly you will find a new friends that share the same hobby. Last but not least from me, I hope that all of these tips will help you in your way of fighting depressions. Always remember that there is always a rainbow after a heavy rain. Keep fighting and you are not alone. Funny, that's it from me, Al Zikri. Okay, till we meet again in the next video. Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera.